Welcome to the Cinema Shares tour of some of Hollywood's most famous landmarks. Here we are at Hollywood and Vine. Hollywood was founded in 1888 by Mr. and Mrs. Harvey Wilcox. They decided to name their new town after a summer home in Chicago. In the year 1909, the population of Hollywood reached 4,000, while today it registers around 280,000. But most of today's best-known actors don't live here, with only about 25% of them residing in the streets covered in the Maps to the Stars homes. Today's biggest celebrities reside all over the greater Los Angeles area, and many of them have even moved out of state to typical vacation spots like Aspen, Jackson Hole, and Taos. But many of the legendary landmarks in Hollywood's illustrious history are still here. So let's take a short tour and see a few of them. The Hollywood sign is the town's most famous universal symbol of excitement and heartbreak in the movie industry. It originally read Hollywood Land, and it was constructed to attract attention to the home sites overlooking the business area of Hollywood. Erected at a cost of $21,000, with 50-foot high sheet metal letters, it took 4,000 20-watt light bulbs to illuminate the sign. The light bulbs were eventually shot out with BB guns by angry residents who resented the glare. The sign's maintenance was abandoned altogether in 1939. It was not until 1978 that local celebrities came to the rescue, donating $27,000 per letter for restoration. In 1999, anonymous sponsor contributed another $100,000 for its continued upkeep. Today, it remains the most famous symbol in the movie industry. This parking lot at Vine and Selma in Hollywood is the site where the world's first feature-length motion picture was filmed. Cecil B. DeMille, Jesse Lasky, and Samuel Goldfish rented a horse barn, and they converted it to a film studio on this site in 1913 for the production of The Squaw Man. Produced on a budget of $15,000, the movie earned more than $225,000. Within 18 months, the studio grew to occupy 2 full city blocks. The company was the precursor to Paramount Pictures. The Lasky DeVille barn has been relocated to 2100 North Highland Avenue, and Paramount Pictures is now a wholly owned subsidiary of Viacom, and it stretches over many acres east of Gower between Melrose and Santa Monica Boulevard. The Capitol Records Building at 1750 Vine Street is the world's first circular office structure, and was designed to resemble a stack of 45 RPM records. Artists recording in its studio since its completion in 1956 have included such luminaries as Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole, Peggy Lee, Dean Martin, the Beatles, and the Beach Boys. The rooftop beacon flashes Hollywood in Morse code. Grauman's Chinese Theater on Hollywood Boulevard is the most famous movie house in the world. It opened with the premiere of Cecil B. DeMille's King of Kings on May 18, 1927. Its magnificent carved ceiling, muraled walls, plush carpeting, and ornate columns awe the spectators. The legendary footprints in the forecourt of the Chinese Theater began as silent screen star Norma Talmadge visited the newly built theater and accidentally stepped into a sidewalk of wet cement. Douglas Fairbanks, Mary Pickford, and Norma Talmadge were the first to officially place their hand and footprints in the courtyard. The biggest stars in Hollywood have all placed their prints here. It remains one of Hollywood's biggest tourist attractions and is the 3rd most visited tourist attraction in Los Angeles. The Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel, built in 1927 by a group of celebrities that included Mary Pickford, Douglas Fairbanks, and Louis B. Mayer. It was the site of the first Academy Awards in 1929, a hideaway for Clark Gable and Carole Lombard. This is Charlie Chaplin's statue in the lobby. He gave America a humane message through his character of the Little Tramp. This is the Roosevelt Hotel's famous pool, where Marilyn Monroe did her first commercial shoot. The Cinegrill, which opened in 1936, was a popular night spot, giving stars such as Mary Martin a start. Regular patrons included Frank Capra, Dick Powell, W.C. Fields, Errol Flynn, and Ronald Reagan. The Roosevelt Hotel, a true Hollywood landmark. No visit to Hollywood would be complete without a stop to the final resting places of the stars. Hollywood Forever was formerly known as Hollywood Memorial Park. This cemetery contains memorials to many of Hollywood's biggest stars, like this one to Douglas Fairbanks. Rudolph Valentino is also buried here. Behind me, you can see the back lot of Paramount Studios. There will be more to come in CinemaShare's Hollywood Tour. Thanks for joining us.